What's up guys, I'm back with another video. Finished coding the UI that we did last episode. If I enable this. Okay, so this is what we've done. So, is there a value game info? Okay. Perfect. So if we enable the voting. Okay, so I've just went through the scripts, remembering what we've done. We're gonna put a string value in the client script. Name this to status text. And now we're gonna actually move the server helper, or actually just gonna delete it. And in the main, gonna name this script main. We never changed the name. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to get the players. So local players is gonna equal to game get service players. When we're just gonna see when the players are added. So player added connect function. Gonna have a function, so local function text if player GUI and player GUI find first child menu and player GUI wait for child menu find first child client and player GUI menu client dot find first child status text. Then we're just going to return the player GUI menu client status text, like that. And then what we're going to do is going to check player character added. We're going to connect that to a function. Not wait for child. Character added, connect that to a function. It's going to be the character, but we're just going to get the local status, or right here, the local status text. It's going to equal to get status text player, and the status text is going to equal to get status text player, like that. Every time we reset the character, we're getting the status text again, like that. Now we're going to get the replicated storage, so local rs equal to the game get service replicated storage. We're going to also get the game info, so local game info. Change this to get menu, like that. So menu wait for child client wait for child status text, like that. And instead of, we're just going to return the menu, and then we can delete the rest of this. Menu player wait for child add player instance in folder onServer event. We're going to connect that to a function, and this is going to be the player, the sender, more like, and then I think that is it, because we don't really send anything back. We actually send this, but we can actually delete that, or actually we're gonna copy that. We're gonna folder name, like that. Check if rs or game info find first child folder name, then local player instance is going to equal to instance.new a string value. I'm going to put it into the game info wait for child folder name. The player instance dot name is going to equal to sender dot dot name. Okay, so this actually causes a error in the script. So basically what you want to do is check if menu, if we can find the menu, and it's the menu is going to equal, basically we're just going to copy this, and then it's going to automatically equal to nil if we cannot find it. So let's try that again, because this is enabled. Play this. Yeah, you see it all works still, and we just fit it all into the script. Now what we want to do is we're going to want to count down if there's enough players. So if game info, wait for child, players in voting menu, or hashtag get children, is it less or is it more or equal to the game info, wait for child, max players dot value. Check if the status text and the status text dot value is not equal to 0, then the status text dot value is going to equal to, let's make it like 15 seconds before the game starts. In the client, I'm gonna over here we're gonna check, so script wait for child status text dot changed, connect that to a function. I actually did something which is my fault. So you're actually going to want to put a int value in the game info, so you're going to name it time left, because let's say a player joined, then they're going to reset the timer, and let's say, yeah, it's just like not practical, so you're going to actually not the status text is just going to be, you can actually set the status text over here, status text dot text or value is going to equal to a blank, the time left. So game info wait for child time left dot value is going to equal to 15, and at the end you can get the game info wait for child time left dot changed and connect that to a function, and it's going to be the value, and we're going to check if the value is more than 0, then the game info wait for child time left value minus equals 1, and we're actually gonna wait 1 over here. So if we play the game, and if you go into replicated storage, the game info, the time left, it's 0, but once we start the game, see there's a timer that goes down. All the way to 0, and once it's at 0, it stops. You see, it stops. So, now I know this is like not a way that you would think of doing it, because usually most YouTubers or like developers, they put it in a loop, so while wait 1, and then you're checking each time the value, you're usually checking like this. They usually do it something like this, so it's checking every second if it's more than 1, but like it still works, but like it's not, it's just like this is much easier for me anyway. We're gonna get the player, so local num comma player in pairs players get players do. Now we're gonna get the status text and check like that, and we're gonna check if status text, then the status text dot value is gonna equal to time left, then dot dot the value of the time left right here. And when it's changed, we can make the status title or text or whatever. So the voting is gonna wait for child the status title dot text is gonna equal to the value right here. It's gonna equal to value. So if you run the game, you're gonna see the countdown is gonna start like that. But it's kind of boring, and if you like reset the character, it just resets. Like if we reset it, look, there's like no countdown, so we don't. You can actually move this over here at the beginning, and then at the end over here, you can check else, and then we do it again. It's just so it's like. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make like a camera, as you see in most games like Granny or Piggy or games like that. So what you can do is you can actually go to view, you can get the command bar, and I'm just gonna make myself like a little template area for a second. Okay, so basically I got like my main menu. I'm obviously gonna change it in the future, but it's like just for now because I'm showing. And now if you can move the can move your camera to where you want. Like for example, I want the camera to be here, so you can write this code in the command bar. So local part is going to equal instance dot new part workspace, and then the part dot anchor equals true. Part dot cframe is going to equal to workspace dot current camera dot cframe, and so it's just that you can copy it. I'll put in the description of the video so you can see if you turn your camera. Now there's a part to where your camera just was. So that's going to be easier to having cameras. You can do the same thing, like for example, you want another camera and it's like this, him right here. Well, another part is going to spawn. I'm just going to delete that. But you can actually move this camera into the main menu model that your main menu is going to be. And you can name this to main menu camera like that. Make sure it's transparent, by the way, and collisions are off. So now what we're going to want to do is you're going to move the camera to this part. So what we can do is in the client, you're just setting the so we're going to get the camera. So camera is going to equal to workspace.current camera. Now the camera type is going to equal to enum.camera type.scriptable, and the camera.cframe is going to equal to workspace wait for child main menu camera.cframe. If you run the game or play it, camera is going to be here like that. Now it's not like the best code for now, but we are going to change it in the future. Like I'm not sure which episode this is. I think it's episode 6 or something. But like maybe in episode 8, we can work on cleaning our scripts out And we'll actually be using module scripts, because it's just easier to clean your scripts out. And we'll put like a camera bobbing like in the main menu, so it's like kind of moving, like moving a little bit, so it's like someone's holding the camera. Now what we want to add is so that when the countdown is finished, we teleport in game. So the client script, I'm gonna check if the value is equal to time left dot dot and then dot dot 0, or you can even just keep it in the same string like that. Then what we're gonna do is gonna do we're gonna check if the current map find first child of class model, then the current map find first child of class model, and the wait for child player spawn dot c frame. And I actually did something, so the character are gonna just pivot to the c frame right here, and the camera is gonna equal to custom, and the GUI or the menu dot enabled equals false when we play the game. Till the timer goes down, we're gonna spawn in the game. Well, we did not spawn in the game, so there has to be like 3 points. It has to be 3 dots. It has to be exactly the same text, or it will not work. So now we're gonna wait again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, we spawned in the game. If we go on the AI script of the killer, right here, to line 303, or right over here, you can actually delete the wait, because I realized that like the killer actually like stops and walks from that wait. Just want to see something. Yep, it's actually setting the network owner to no. That's good. And let's say if I go in, write zombie here. I'm not gonna copy a zombie, but like for example, this zombie, you can take the clothes from this zombie. So copy this, paste it inside like that, instead of like, and then you can change the body color of the head to the same color green. Okay, so I got kind of like the same color head, and you can do the same thing but go to decals and keep zombie or like dead. For example, this face, I like it, so you can stick it on the zombie's face. Now the killer is all ready. What I'm thinking about doing is having a crouch and like a system like in like, so if he kills you, you become a zombie and you start attacking other players too. And we might even change the killer to like we and the killer might we might actually change him so like if there's like more than 2 players in the game, then there like a player gets chosen as a zombie. But if there's like less than 2 players or exactly 2 players, then the AI comes and attacks, so that so it's fun to play. In the next episode, we're gonna do that. So I hope you like this video, and goodbye.